MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3 games to 1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2028 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Arlene Garcia has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Striding into the box, Jesse Padilla, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Got him swinging in the dirt. O'Neill finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Padilla is retired, and there's one away.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Road. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
1-1 home. Is laid off for ball 2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Victor Marrero would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Reed Lambert. Hit on the ground out to short. Hadaway is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Chet Steadman gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things you want to do as a pitcher is eliminate the free passes. Listen, base hits you're going to give up, but you can't walk as many as he did in his last start, and he's going to have to pitch much better if he expects a better result in this one.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate, Lawrence Hadaway. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Hadaway aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Hadaway is on his way home. He scores, and the Nationals have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to driving a run and ties us up at 1.
Into the box, Robert Grant swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Willie Nunez. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, all even at 1 apiece. The 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here will get the opportunity to battle the newly crowned American League champion Chicago White Sox. And congratulations to them on winning the AL pennant. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chet Steadman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle to his right. Nunez. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Striding in, Justin Marks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Standing in, Bobby Topich. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here it comes on 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nationals leave 1. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. So coming to the plate, Carlos Flores, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Into the box now, Lawrence Hadaway, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Three and 1 to the National shortstop. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box, Robert Grant reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Popped him up. Rizzo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Willie Nunez.
Into the box now, Willie Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nats leave a pair. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Victor Marrero. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runners back. Fouled off. The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Baez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 2-2 one more time is taken, ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Reed Lambert. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. The second for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Topich moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Nats 1. Leading off the inning, Justin Marks, and they'll need him to get something going here. A ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 32, Bobby Topich.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Bobby Topich, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Floyd O'Neill. And he misses 2-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lays off again, ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And it's full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate, Chet Steadman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a two-base error.
Into the box now, Carlos Flores. Popped up. In there, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Roll. One of the things I think base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Albert Almora. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2. Popped up. Grant is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. The 3-0 pitch. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone! Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Stepping in now, Victor Marrero. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. There's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Guy Childs takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 12, Guy Childs.
Reed Lambert will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Ready with the 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Here's the 3-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground out to short. Hadaway scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nats 1. Julio Ozuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 0, Julio Ozuna.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Lawrence.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lawrence Hadaway. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ozuna on the first, nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Here now the 2-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Robert Grant waits on deck. ground ball right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure.
And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In now, Robert Lewandowski. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Now batting, second baseman, Willie.
Digging in,
Nunez.
Willie Nunez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Hit slowly back to the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Marks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The high fastball is in there.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Full count still. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hits this one hard the other way. Flores right there on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nationals 3. Jay Yee takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 15, Jay Yee.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. A wave and a miss.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Wilson Contreras waits on deck. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Victor Saldana will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Saldana.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Jesse Padilla. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Albert Almora. And that one just missed outside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Contreras on third. Flores over at second. Padilla on at first with 2 down. Hit to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Cubs wind up leaving him loaded. And it remains 5-3. Todd Walker enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 34, Todd Walker.
leading off the inning, Bobby Topich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 2-2. Fouled away. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 1, Lloyd O'Neill.
Striding in now for the Nats, Lloyd O'Neill, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Hunter Renfroe will be summoned off the bench here. He'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. One left for Washington. They're still down 5-3. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Frank Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Frank Ramirez.
Standing in, Javier Baez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Victor Marrero. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Ramirez is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
1-1. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Marrero rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped him up. Moran in foul ground, and this will land foul. Two and 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Here now the 2-2. To short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. Lambert at second with 2 down. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, what a dive. Takes it himself, and he got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Oliver Mojica will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Reggie Parson is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 36, Reggie.
Digging in and looking for more, Colin Moran. He singled his last time up. Now the payoff pitch home. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Into the box now, Robert Grant. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Robert Lewandowski. This is line to left. Padilla is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Settling in now, Reggie Parson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
In now, Carlos Flores. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Stays alive, still 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Ready with the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. Grounded to the right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Kevin Santos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Kevin Santos.
Leading off the inning, Willie Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Justin Marks will be next. The 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lambert sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Almora facing back. A leap, but it's off his glove. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Ready now, Justin Marks. 0-2 with a walk for him so far. And it's 1-2. Santos playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Marks is retired, and there's one away. At the plate, Bobby Topich. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Outside and a full count, 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Floyd O'Neill, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. On to the 9th inning from our nation's capital. It's the Cubs 6 and the Nationals 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edilbert Ramos will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rico Santana is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 28.
Here's Javier Baez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, You can't get on first base if you strike out.
The 1-1. Misses up and in. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Shot toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Once more, a throw over. And the runner back. Marrero leads off first with one away. Into the box, Reed Lambert. There's a strike.
1-2.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. The 1-2. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Popped him up. Moran is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 6-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
your attention, please.
So a save situation forthcoming here is on to close it out as the veteran southpaw Billy Wagner.
Billy Wagner. Now playing first base and batting the 7th spot.
Striding in to start the 9th, Rico Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Padilla on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lawrence Hathaway.
Stepping in, Lawrence Hadaway. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding in, Colin Moran. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last strike now for the Nats. Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Striding forward now, Robert Grant. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Cubs trail 3-2 in this series. Chet Steadman earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.